Better fighter.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena.
I literally dominated you in the cars the other game.
Live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
what happened was I put down the controller for two rounds because I had to adjust some stuff. Because I spilled my drink, and I'll come back. You're over here just hit me in the mouth. So of course you got some cheap shots in. Can't help that. So really, you didn't win that game.
Let's see how they come out.
So 9 rounds in a row.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowds. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. He misses with that straight left.
Damn, you're turning my whole screen to the side.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Let me look at my TikTok.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
Well, let's say you need a knockout.
You're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Breathe. Just get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Lord, damn. I hit something.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Back up.
Stamina is off the charts.
Back the F up.
They exchange punches.
What are you doing? It's just spamming. I'm not doing anything amazing.
Straight right.
Nah, you want me to chase you? I'm chasing you, nigga. Come on. Yeah, that's what you want.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up.
Knock the sweat out your face.
Good counter punch.
Damn, this dude ass.
I ain't ass.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
Ooh. All right,
A
I
lot
see.
of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
I'm on. Oh, who running now? Who running?
Straight right just misses.
Yeah, because you got stamina. You're going to try to get me tired first.
Nah, I ain't got no stamina. I'm punching myself out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't score with that jab.
Bro, fucking block.
Missing with the
What you
hook.
doing? Move. This dude is sorry. You don't got no fucking foot.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still
He's just
fighting
spamming.
hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I'm coming for you, boy.
Last round. Well, he is glad to have
Literally
heard
just
that
spamming.
round.
That's all
Every
you do.
second, every minute of this fight is important.
Get out there and win the round.
The bell rings and we start the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Oh, wow.
Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get
That was
scared.
really good.
Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every
Ooh.
time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter shot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm
Bro,
just
this
that
dude's
notch
so
above you,
trash.
and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trash, you beat my ass.
There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Is he going to punch himself
Oh, I'm
out?
about to get knocked out. My head.
Can't find a home for that jab. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now Zagi is down, but will he get up? And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That wasn't clean.
Lights out right there.
Damn. Damn. That is Bro, I know you lying. Vic, I know you let me put you on the canvas with this, sorry, but
I told you I was getting knocked out. You can't see the damage you did.
You gotta wonder. Back at it in round 4.
Even.
Eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's
Score
going
is
to do
tied.
after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Brown boy, I'm just gonna spam it. I'm not running.
Well done with that counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone.
Nice, Vic.
This is the danger spot.
Jab does not score. His stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab misses. Nope, that jab not going to score. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
I've been in fights.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Trying to land that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
There's a counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Damn, I need the bell. My head.
Work rate.
My head hurts.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice cap. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are
I
no
got
losers
mop
in
up
this
when I'm
one.
done.
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about...
This is the beginning of round 6. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out?
Don't back up.
Nice counter. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Damn.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Bro, this dude just about to get shot.
Missing with that right hook. Nice counter.
Dude just will not connect the shot.
A lot of effort being exerted here. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on.
Man, come on, stop it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. in that last
Protect
round.
yourself at
Now
all
you start
times.
wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line.
Round 7, here we go. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches.
Stamina still up.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And the referee's going to allow them to fight.
I don't know how your stamina's still up. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
I gotta play it.
Imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Holding nothing back here in the round.
Inside.
Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Bro, like, his shots won't land. His shots will not land, bro.
Calzaghe in that last round. Stamina is always an issue
trash.
in a prize fight.
You cannot get...
Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round? Nice counter punch right up the middle. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers?
Not landing. Like, are you kidding me? You're not landing punches now?
Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job by him to block that jab. How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Oh, yeah. Yo, I was about to put you out for disqualification. Dang. That's all you do is just swing it. I don't see how your health was that fucking high. This dude sucked. You didn't even throw that many power punches. Throw so many hooks. It's crazy. This dude threw 1,000 punches. That's crazy. And his stamina is just the same as mine. You don't get the heck out of here, bro.